So, there are four basic parts of speech: nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. A noun is a word used to name a person, place, animal, thing, or an idea. Here are some examples. Evan, Deanna, and Brandy are all names. Home, library, school are places. Cow, hamster, rabbit are animals. Chalk, pencil case, blanket are things. Friendship, bravery, silliness are ideas. Each of these is an example of a noun. Next we've got verbs. A verb is a word that expresses action. It's what you do, like pushed, avoided, jumped, thought, laughing, finishing, ran, seen. We often see verbs ending in ing, ed, and s. In order to have a sentence, you have to have a noun and a verb. Then we've got adjectives. Adjectives are words that modify or change a noun by describing it or identifying it. Words like beautiful, awkward, oily, orange, tiny, and sarcastic are all adjectives. They tell you more about the noun. Last, we're going to talk about adverbs. Adverbs typically modify or change a verb by answering questions like how, when, where, and how much. Adverbs do just that. They add to the verb. Some examples are calmly, quietly, strangely, often, quickly, and brilliantly. Adverbs also usually end in ly. So let's give it a try. Here's a simple sentence with all four parts of speech we have spoken about. Let's see if you can identify them. The crazy dog slept soundly. Dog, an animal, is the subject of our sentence. That makes it the noun. Crazy tells us more about the dog. It's no longer just any dog, but a crazy dog. So crazy is the adjective. Slept is what the dog did, so it's the action. That makes it the verb. Soundly is how the dog slept. It adds to the verb, so that makes it an adverb. How about a little more practice? How many nouns are in this sentence? Deanna lost her shoes at the airport. 3. Remember, a noun is a word used to name a person, place, animal, thing, or an idea. Deanna, that's the person. Shoe, that's the thing. Airport, that's the place. Find the verbs in this sentence. To prepare for the exam, Evan studied his notes. Prepare and study are two things that Evan did. They were actions. That makes them verbs. Okay, let's find the adjective. The white, fluffy rabbit can't be found. White and fluffy both tell us about the rabbit, so they are both adjectives. Let's identify the adverbs in this sentence. The glass was carefully removed from the hardwood floor. Remember, adverbs add to the verb. So if remove is the action, how was it removed? Carefully. That's the adverb. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I want to make sure that you know how to use all these types of words in your own sentences, especially as you learn new words. So, if gawk is a verb, when we use it in a sentence, it has to be the action. Here's a good sentence. I told him not to gawk. Here's a bad one. I am so gawk. This sentence tries to use gawk as an adjective. That doesn't work. If sparse is an adjective, we must use it to describe a noun. Plants are often sparse in the desert. Sparse describes the plant. We sparse all day at home. Sparse is not a verb, so it's not something that you can do. That's a bad sentence. Dwelling is a noun. It's the place you live. I love my best friend's dwelling. My sister is very dwelling. Your sister is very house? How can that be? Awkwardly has to be how something was done, because it's an adverb. Brandy awkwardly rode the bicycle. It's how she rode it. I don't like awkwardly. Awkwardly's not a noun, so it's not something that you can like. Well, I hope this helps you to wrap your head around all these things a little better. Feel free to review this as many times as possible. Good luck!